Here it comes. We will. Push out a hidden blade? This is the vintage out the front. Auto knife being restored today. For this type of auto knife, the blade slides out from the front, not folding out from the side. This, linear, action relies on an internal spring. Depending on spring complexity, it's single or double action. Single action means the blade only auto-ejects. But retracting is manual. This design's advantage is obvious. It's simple, reliable, has fewer parts, and works directly. Early military knives used it. So when we see this complex spring system, you can guess we are restoring a double action knife, meaning just press the switch and it auto-ejects and retracts. To achieve this full auto effect, it needs springs, gears, rails, and locks. After learning about OTF types, the disassembly is done. Next is restoration. We'll use acetone, heavily worn parts, to remove rust. Here, acid turns iron oxide into soluble matter, making the rust fall off slowly. Next, an antler is used for new handle scales. This material has been used before, but that was for a fixed blade. This time it's just scales, so strength isn't a big issue. However, OTF knives inherently lack strength. Its complex internals easily jam. This was shown in the movie Kung Fu. A bladeless handle is harmless. Next, we clean these dirty parts, the frame, plates, and logo. They aren't rusty, just glued up. Here, we use acetone to clean off the glue. Also, this isn't mass-produced. It might be custom-made, or from a very obscure origin, so it might hide unknown. Stories. After 10 hours of waiting, the acid-treated parts need baking soda. Luckily, the complex spring system is perfectly fine to use. Other parts require 2,500 and 3,000 grit sandpaper for fine polishing. This removes scratches, restoring the knife fully. From this shot, we see the main frame is aluminum alloy. That's why it didn't need rust removal. After long sanding, next is careful polishing. We only polish the visible. Exterior parts. Hidden areas stay as is. The plastic switch also needs fine polishing. After polishing, we use a guide to hone the blade edge. Next is assembly. First, we install the two. Antler scales. After drilling holes, we use rivets to fix them to the plates. These two flexible parts at the base are the locking and drive parts. They link sliders, position, and lock. The spring system looks primitive, but it can auto-eject and auto-retract. This means even one spring must finish away. Energy storage. Of course, many will wonder how one spring does both actions. The key is it isn't always fully loaded. Like single actions, it stays semi-tensioned. When you push the switch, the central slider moves. When moving, it ejects and retracts and pulls the spring past a tipping point, completing a dynamic shift. To use a rough analogy, it's like a sports team missing this event, but actually prepping for the next one. It's always in a dynamic shift of prepping. Back to the video. Just attach both scales onto the main frame. Then, this vintage 1970 South OTF Auto knife is fully restored. As usual, out of 10, how do you rate this? Finally, let's look back at it before. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching and liking. Bye. Thanks again for visiting. Bye.